Good afternoon, fellow graduates, family, faculty, staff, and platform guests. It is my pleasure to represent all of the talented, hardworking graduates here today and to join them in this celebration of our achievement. Let me start out by saying what anyone who knows me already knows, and that's that I hands down love NSCC. You may think someone's paying me to say this, but unfortunately, they're not. It's just the honest truth. My time at NSCC has had such a positive impact on my life that I go out of my way to tell people about it. I've even caught myself butting into conversations in line at the grocery store just to ask, well, have you considered going to NSCC? I would go so far as to encourage all those graduating here today to do the same. When you're talking to someone who's unemployed or underemployed, someone who's complaining about their job or stressed about their finances, you should tell them about it. Tell them about the programs that are offered to meet industry demand. Tell them about the cool equipment we get to use and about how our labs prepare us for real-world work environments. Tell them about the financial support available through government loans and grants and all about all of the scholarships and bursaries that are available. Tell them about the incredible diversity of students at NSCC, all ages, races, genders, all levels of previous education and experience. Tell them about the support you received from our fantastic instructors with industry experience and the wonderful student services staff on campus, about how every NSCC staff member made you feel like they had a personal interest in your success, because that's not something you feel at every academic institution. And I can't wait until you can tell them about the amazing career you'll find yourself in that never would have been possible if you hadn't decided to go to NSCC. I can remember the first time someone told me about it. I was talking to a friend who was then in the program that I'm graduating from now. At the time, I was working toward a Bachelor of Science degree. I was in the midst of memorizing piles of information for my exams, and he was telling me about his program at NSCC. He showed me real things that he had built and explained that he would actually use all of the practical and theoretical information he was learning when he got out into the workplace. That's when I started to crave that experience, to train to be a highly skilled professional who would know how to do real physical work and understand the theory of why and how to do it well. I certainly don't regret earning an undergraduate degree, but I didn't like the feeling of being a warehouse of theoretical knowledge without hands-on skills. On the other hand, as an NSCC graduate, I love the feeling of being trained for a specific, in-demand career and knowing that I can enter the workplace as a strong asset to any employer in my field. Thinking about the future is sometimes like being at the top of a giant roller coaster, looking down with anxious uncertainty at the rest of our lives, wondering how it will all play out. As NSCC graduates, we can now look to the future with excitement and anticipation, knowing we have the skills, knowledge, and determination to succeed. There's one skill in particular that I think is common to all of our programs. As nice as it is to see ourselves applying our new skills in predictable textbook scenarios, we all recognize that the real world is going to throw us curveballs and constantly present us with new challenges. The skill we all now have in common, and that I think is the most valuable of them all, is the ability to be faced with a new problem, a new challenge, a new goal, and to not panic about it. To break down the problem, compare it to what we know, and leverage all of our resources to come up with a creative solution. And further, to be excited for the opportunity to find something we didn't know about and to learn it. To take every challenge as an opportunity to become more experienced and more knowledgeable in our field. You can call this skill learning how to think, problem solving, adaptability, or confidence in ourselves. You can call it commitment to lifelong learning or having a positive attitude. Whatever you call it, if you can harness this skill and commit to taking every opportunity to learning and expanding your abilities, you will be unstoppable. Pair this with actively showing conscientiousness and respect in the workplace, and employers will be fighting to keep you on their team. One major opportunity that I was lucky enough to be able to take advantage of during my time at NSCC was an NSCC international project in Tanzania called the Mikumi Solar Project. Through this project, I worked with a team of other NSCC students and faculty across the province, as well as students and faculty at a trade school in Mikumi, Tanzania, to design and install a solar-powered water pumping system. When I applied to take part, I naturally worried about the risks of taking on too much work during my last term. I worried about the risks of my skills not being strong enough to really contribute, the risk of the financial commitment involved, and about the physical risks involved in traveling in Africa. However, seeing the opportunity and taking on these risks was worth it in so many ways. I learned so much about my field, about working as part of a technical team, about working with people from very different cultures, and I met some very welcoming, inspiring, engaged Tanzanian students and faculty who exemplify the skill I described earlier of enthusiastically taking on new challenges. If you ever get the chance to apply your skills in a way that helps other people and makes the world a better place, while also increasing your own skills, I would encourage you to take the risk and go for it. I once heard it said that people often won't remember the things you say, but they will always remember the way you made them feel. I hope you leave this convocation ceremony today feeling proud of your accomplishments, confident in your abilities, and excited to take on your new career with all of the determination and hard work you showed at NSCC. I hope many of you will live and work in Nova Scotia, that some of you will start new Nova Scotian businesses, and that all of you will find time to give back to your communities wherever you find yourself. I hope that you'll spread the word about the power of NSCC programs to change lives, and that you'll inspire more people like you to train for careers in business, health and human services, applied arts, trades, and technology. And finally, I hope you'll continue in the tradition of past NSCC graduates and show the province, the country, and the world what we're capable of. Congratulations and all the best, NSCC graduating class of 2015. Thank you.